Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my name is Ailsa Tsania from SMAN PRAYA, and I am the first speaker of the government side. So our motions today is, this House believes that scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. So first of all, what is scholarship? Scholarship are grants in the form of financial assistance given to individuals aim to be used for the continuation of the education take. So scholarship can be awarded by government agencies, companies, or foundations. So my limitation is in college in Indonesia. So why this case came out? Because Indonesia is a country that is rich in natural resources, rich in culture, rich in everything, but Indonesia is still lacking in education. As we know that the main problem in Indonesian education is the inability to pay for college, causing many not to continue their studies due to not being able to pay for the schooling. So that's why I will explain about this motion. First, I will discuss about people who are less able. Because they are not smart, but they want to go to school. But the main problem is because they don't have money or capable or less capable financially. This is where the main discussion or what we should pay attention to is because someone who wants to go to school but doesn't have money. The first thing the government must pay attention to, just imagine if we help people who want and need scholarship, it will be very useful, right? So first we can reduce the level of education in Indonesia, which is still relatively low. About 4 million students do not attend school in Indonesia, and the main problem is the lack of financial needs in Indonesia. That's why, as I discussed, all of this needs to be made the main problem by the government. So to use scholarship for people who are really lacking in financial terms. But how? Well, they are not that smart to get that scholarship. So that's why I emphasize here that we will use this scholarship with the first reason they want and can afford to go to school, no matter if they are smart or not. But if deserve to get the scholarship, so why not? Because that's what they go to school to study, right? So of course it will be very useful to them. And then second, what about the people who are smart but they are capable? The scholarship that I mentioned earlier are not intended for those who can afford, even though they are smart. Because what I want is they want to learn and study even if they are not smart. But it's different with those who can afford it. If they can afford to pay for a school or for a college, we should put that side. Because if they can afford or because they can pay it, so they can pay it. So of course they can pay for school, especially at a university. And with help of their intelligence, I'm sure that they will be accepted at the university that they want. Because this is not our main problem. Because then, what about the scholarship system? Like first, of course, the scholarship that I mean is indeed intended for underprivileged people. But what about the conditions? The first is a strong desire to study, apart from the fact that they cannot afford it due to financial manners. That is the purpose of this scholarship. So second, of course, we will continue to do the test to find out their level of intelligence. So of course we need to know their level of intelligence to find out where their expertise is. So the third, but what if they are not smart? Wouldn't that be disadvantage of this scholarship? Of course not. That is the point of the test I mentioned earlier, to find out what field they want or what they want to go to college and what they are expert in that field. So like what is it for the scholarship system will be very beneficial. Not only for yourself, of course, but it will be for the revival of Indonesian education. So that's why I will agree with this motion. This House believes that schools should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. So.